heavy row night. Haven't done a heavy row for quite a while. I say heavy, relatively heavy. So I don't know where I am. I haven't seen what my top end strength on heavy rows is for a while. So the idea is to just see where we are. Okay, we're on to 3 plates, so 140 kilos. Okay, 140, gonna go 160. So I'm doing sets of anywhere between 3 to 5. So when I'm going heavy, I don't really concentrate on the warm-up sets. My goal is to just move the heaviest weight possible and save my energy for that. Okay, on to 180. So these pen lay rows, those of you who have been following me for a while know I'm a huge fan of them. So it's not like a standard barbell row. The idea is you kind of touch the ground, come to a dead stop, and then explode. You do use a little bit of momentum, a little bit of body English, but that's the whole idea of it. And I find this is very, very good support for the deadlift. Just in terms of that, just moving a weight fast and being explosive from the ground. This is one of my absolute must support exercises. But in recent times I haven't gone heavier than 180 for the last few weeks. I think, yeah, probably about 180. Not like 180 isn't heavy, but every now and then it's good to see where you are. Okay, 200 now. I'm actually a bit stronger from a standard barbell row, particularly when I take them from up here, walk them out and bend over in that kind of region of 45 degrees. I can move a little bit more weight, but as I said, Penlay rows are just a great support exercise for the deadlift. And definitely something I'd recommend to others. Okay. That felt a bit heavier. That felt considerably heavier. I suppose it's 20 kilos heavier. Quick maths. Right, gonna give myself a little bit more rest. I just realised I haven't actually sat down between these sets. I'm going to contemplate life, and then I'm going to do 220. I just think I need a little bit more rest. I can feel a good lower back pump, so I'm going to give myself a couple of minutes, recharge the batteries, now I'm going to get 220. Right, don't judge me on my form too much. But I just want to see where it is. 220 should be good fun, and then we'll just see where that leads. Who knows, maybe 260. left in the tank. I think I've still got a little bit left in the tank. Right, 240. This will be it now. But I'll take 240. I'll take 240. In the back of my head, I thought I could get 220 today. But 240 is good. I don't honestly know what my personal best. I was actually discussing with a client the other day what my PB for rows are, and I don't honestly know. I think it's somewhere around 240. I might have done 260. I'm not honestly sure. Too heavy. All right, last one. Last one. Oh. I just watched the video back. This is what happens when you get carried away with training. It's cut off the top of my head, but I assure you no stunt doubles were used. It was me who pulled the weight. Okay, on to T-bar rows. I've already gone from a very heavy weight, so I'm starting quite heavy. 2, 4, I'm on 6 plates to start with. Just gonna get a feel. Okay.
Little visitor?
Yeah, all right.
How are you?
Yeah, good mate, good. So it's just 1 second. Okay, I don't know if you want to pick it up on camera, but I just had a slight interruption then. I had air conditioning fitted in my gym the other day, so the guys just come to check up on it and whatever, so it's been about 10 minutes since my last set. So what am I on now? 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, I'll do 7 plates. Hope I haven't cooled down too much. Oh. Okay, 8 plates. Ooh. Okay, we're going to get one more set. Go 9 plates. Try and get the little clump on. Stop these weights flying off. That's not going to work. Oh, actually, there you go. Alright, gonna give myself a couple of minutes and then gonna get 9 plates. Okay, that's I'm finished now. Still out of breath. So my last set on the T-bar was 9 plates. I think it was 20. I got out of it. To be fair, it felt like 20 singles rather than one set. That was pretty heavy. Should I tell you what was causing me the most pain? It was actually my hamstrings and glutes. My lats had maybe got a little bit left in them, but it was actually my hamstrings and my glutes were just completely lit up from that. Okay, anyway, that was a sort of max effort deadlift support session tonight. You guys will have seen, hopefully if you're someone that watches the channel regularly, you know when it comes to the deadlift, I dip into a handful of exercises and I ordinarily choose 2 to 3 exercises and go pretty hard on them. Tonight I just chose 2 exercises and because it was just max poundages or max reps with heavy poundages, that was more than enough. It's going to have done something, I don't know what. I was having a conversation with a client the other day. He's relatively new to me, and he's doing absolutely brilliantly. He's made such fantastic progress over the last 6 weeks or so. His numbers are just flying, and he'd had personal trainers in the past, and we were just talking about it. And you know, he's saying in a typical leg workout with his previous personal trainer, he was doing 6 or 7 different exercises for legs, and he was in the gym for like 2 hours with his PT. And when he trains with me, ordinarily when I train my clients, we train probably for about 45 minutes most of the time. And the idea I would try to impress upon him, and I'd impress upon anyone else, is that it doesn't take a lot. Just the basics work. Iron and gravity work. You know, if you're going through a back workout, if you've got some kind of deadlift, some kind of row, and some kind of lat pull down or pull up, you're good to go. You don't need 15 exercises. You know, you could maybe throw in a pull over as well. A back workout, if I was just going for a straight bodybuilding back workout, I would maybe do 2 widening exercises and 2 thickening exercises at the most. For taller, bigger framed people, I actually recommend focusing on thickening exercises more so than widening, because ordinarily taller people with bigger frames have got naturally wide clavicles anyway. So, you know, doing endless sets of lat pull downs and pull-ups, your width will be there. It's the thickness, like when you turn to the side, what happens if you're a taller, bigger person. A lot of the time, taller, bigger people disappear when they turn to the side, like bigger framed people. Whereas shorter, smaller framed people, they often fill out very quickly and they get quite good front to back thickness. So I would recommend to most people concentrating more on your deadlifts and rows if you're a taller, larger framed person. But yeah, I'm going off at a tangent slightly. Yeah, just keep it simple. The basics absolutely work. Sometimes when we're in gyms, it's very easy to get enamored by, you know, set after set and of doing all these fancy hammer strength machines from different angles. And, you know, I saw this angle on Instagram and my favorite influencer told me to do this, that and the other. But don't shy away from the basics. I promise you the basics absolutely work. I swear by them, and can't begin to tell you how many people over the years, dozens and dozens, hundreds of people probably, to be fair, I've been doing this a long time, I have taken through workouts and just given them hell with, you know, a squat, a bench, a deadlift, a military press, a pull-up, a row, a clean and press, a standing barbell curl, a skull crusher, a dip. Those exercises, if done properly with the correct intensity, are more than enough, I assure you. So don't get me wrong, have your fun. First and foremost, enjoy going to the gym. And if you have got a great mind-muscle connection doing hammer strength pull downs, cool, do them. More power to you. But you know, if you're in it for the long haul, you know, I think the term functional strength is maybe bandied about a little bit too much. But a lot of the time, machines trick us into thinking we are stronger than we actually are. Again, I was having a chat with a client the other day, and we were talking about the difference between a hammer row and a barbell row. And I know on a hammer row with him, he can hit 5 plates in pretty good form for quite a few reps, you know, more than 10 reps in pretty decent form. But on a barbell row, maybe 120 kilos. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, 120 kilo pen lay row is nothing to turn your nose up at. But what I'm saying is it just shows the difference. Putting 5 plates on a machine sounds wonderful. But in terms of your strength, and I am a strength guy, I do, I like go muscles. Don't get me wrong, show muscles are nice, but what do they do? I'm one of those guys. So, you know, I would recommend for most people, don't get me wrong, get your muscle mass, get your reps, all of that stuff. But you want to be a little bit of a hybrid. You want to look good, but you want to actually be able to do stuff and move weight. And particularly as you get a little older, train safe and do what you need to do to remain safe. But, you know, those basics, don't shy away from them, because when you hit your 30s and you hit your 40s, and then if you're like me, close enough to 50, and then you're like, oh gosh, where's my strength gone? Where's my physique gone? But if you've got years and years and years of heavy iron behind you, your strength will still be there, your physique will still be there. Anyway, on that note, I'm going because I've got a client in about 3 minutes. So remember, I'm uploading regularly on a Monday, so at 6 o'clock UK time, so please look out for me. Views are up and down, but whatever, I'm still enjoying it. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notifications and all that good stuff. You guys take care. Speak to you soon.